Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. If you've seen Tiger King on Netflix, you'll get that. If you haven't seen Tiger King, your time in quarantine has probably been much more fruitful than mine has been. I've been watching a lot of TV over the past 2 months. From Netflix to Hulu, Disney Plus to HBO, there's more content through my little Amazon Fire than perhaps at any other point in history. I've watched Win the Wilderness on Netflix, a show about six British couples as they compete for the ownership of an extraordinary home in the Alaskan wilderness. We've watched on Amazon Prime Upload. Upload is about when in the future, humans are able to upload themselves into a virtual afterlife of their choosing when they die. Disney now has released two sing-along specials, which have been a great way for us to introduce Sloan to some classic Disney songs. TV's really helped my household get through this time. TV can be an escape from reality. And we all sometimes need those breaks from the world around us because it can all be overwhelming. I know I've needed the escape. Needed the escape because just this last week alone has been really tough. Addison and I were watching Oklahoma City University's digital graduation along with 650 other families when, towards the end of the ceremony, when the names of the graduates were being presented, the service was hacked with the N-word and a swastika brazenly cast across the screen. This was right after a black graduate gave a closing prayer, a student who's also my friend and a United Methodist pastor. Pairing that alongside the news of the terrible lynching of Ahmaud Arbery and over 80,000 Americans having died from COVID-19, I've been feeling the need to escape. So I finished the third season of HBO's Westworld. Now, Westworld has some scenes and content in it that makes it a show that we don't let Sloan watch, but it also has some of the most engaging storytelling and philosophical musings about humanity that I haven't found in many other shows. Westworld is about the rise of consciousness in artificial reality, and as these seemingly mechanical robots begin to become more human, the real humans seemingly become more robotic. It's a show that questions the nature of reality and free will, asking what it means to be truly alive. Towards the end of season 3, it's revealed that one of the main characters, her name is Dolores, it's seen that she's been bent on destroying the world when, in fact, all along, she's actually been trying to save it. When she's confronted about it, Dolores says, "I've seen so much of the world, so much pain. I understand your anger. I was angry at first, torn between two impulses, destruction or freedom. So many of my memories are ugly," Dolores says, "but the thing I held on to at the end weren't the ugly ones. I remember the moments when I saw what people were really capable of. Moments of kindness here and there. There's ugliness in the world, disarray. I choose to see the beauty." When I heard that, I was kind of shocked back to reality. Here I am trying to avoid the ugliness in the world when this HBO show is serving as this God moment to remind me to see the beauty. Seeing the beauty can be hard in trying times, and that kind of mindset can make us blind to the pains in the world. We can try so hard to see the beauty that we overlook the ugliness. But in Westworld, Dolores has confronted and wrestled with the ugliness working instead to cultivate beauty, just to find and hold on to the beauty to get by, but instead to be sustained by the beauty. That's our call as Christians. Paul tells us this in Romans 12:9 when he says, "Hate what is evil, hold fast to what is good." We can see and be angered by evil in the world, like the senseless racist murder of Ahmaud Arbery. We can, as Paul continues in Romans 12, we can weep with those who weep. Paul gives us the key to how we confront the ugliness in the world when he concludes chapter 12 of Romans by saying, "Do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good. So instead of checking out or becoming hardened by the ugliness of the world, we as Christians hold fast to what is good. We choose to see the beauty. We overcome evil with good. OCU's graduation being hacked was painful, and yet the OCU community responded by posting these signs of love up and down Northwest 23rd Street to proclaim that ugliness will not win, but as the prophet Isaiah says, your eyes will see the King and his beauty. So I want to challenge you all. And this idea came from my best friend from seminary, McKenna. But I want to challenge you to go around your house and find an object that you may not have thought very much about before quarantine. But now that you're home so much more, what has become important to your life? I want you to take a picture of it and post it in the comments below, and why now it's important to you. I'll then respond to it with a special prayer for you to encourage you not to be overwhelmed by the ugliness of the world, but instead to keep seeing the beauty. I also invite you to stay around a little longer for a special song of praise from our Guthrie music minister, Joel. I'll talk to you next week.